Hey, what's up, everybody? As of this recording, it is June 30th. So, happy Monday, happy start of the work week to those that are watching now, and later on, I just hope you're having a great day or a great week if you end up watching this later on down the line. Anyways, last Sunday, June 28th, there was a card show, the Avery Shoebox Lansing Sports Card and Memorabilia Show, located at the Lansing Mall. It was the second time I've done this show. The first time was almost a year back. I actually don't entirely remember when, but they hosted it at the Lansing Lugnuts, which is a minor league baseball team at their field. That was a fun time. I picked up some cool stuff then. So this go around, I was at the Lansing Mall, so it was inside instead of outside. So basically, my first experiences for this version of the show. Anyways, just some side notes before I start. I know the background's pretty weak. I've got the gray, the greenish wall. I've had it since I was young. I was younger. I'm currently in my childhood home as it's summertime. So I just decided I'd put some stuff in the background, a couple cards. Tigers are absolutely crushing it, as you all know. If you're watching during when I record this, I guess just close to it, they're absolutely crushing it. I still think they have the best record in baseball, but maybe not. They were 5-5 the last 10 games, which compared to how they've done the rest of the season, has been pretty rough. But as a Tigers fan, I'm used to that. So had to bring out some Screwball. Drake Screwball is probably the best Tigers pitcher I have seen in my lifetime, and I remember watching Max Scherzer, Justin Verlander, those type of players, and Screwball is unbelievable. So getting some of his autographs early on, that's how I ended up picking these up. These weren't from the card show that would happen. Just being able to pick these up from breaks or just from friends, just unbelievable, you know. I'm probably gonna end up getting these graded. I like using CGC for my PC stuff. They are more into like Pokemon and stuff like that. Speaking of which, back to the show, it felt like 70 to 80% Pokemon. There was so much Pokemon. But for sports, there was a lot of good stuff, a lot of good dealers. I bought a lot of stuff, but I also sold quite a few things. I made my biggest deal ever there. I'm not going to tell you how much it was for, but I had a Paige Becker Sapphire Selections PSA 10 autograph, plus something else that I'll talk about later on when I get to a certain card. Yeah, biggest deal of my life on there. Anyways, let's get to the show. It was very warm. I watched a couple other videos mentioned this show. Get off my lawn cards or something like that. If you're watching this, hi there, because I did comment on your video. Yeah, it was a very warm show. There was a moment where I had to take a break, walk out of where they had it held because the air conditioner was running on overdrive or just not running at all, and I was sweating my butt off. Didn't even plan on I should have planned on bringing a water bottle, but I didn't at that time, so I had to go take a break, get a drink of water, and then come back later on. Anyways, to the cards. Picked up a lot of stuff. Gonna start off with some quarter box stuff. Gonna wrap some other stuff in that was in the same deal as the first stuff. There's really one quarter box that I visited, and it was pretty good. Not a lot of cards in there. I got there pretty early, but even still, just not a lot of cards. The guy focused more on the better stuff, so having this stuff in quarter boxes is really fun. Did a bulk deal with this guy for $20. Got some quarter box stuff, some dollar box stuff, and then one slab that you'll see that I thought was kind of fun. Like I said before, $20, but we're gonna start with the quarter box stuff. All right, so from the first table, here, actually, I'm going to do this a little differently than I usually do. Usually I hold the entire stack up. This is the stack I've got. I'm going to go one at a time because I want to enjoy myself for one, and two, I just think it would be better to show off the cards that I picked up. All of these that I'm going to show, aside from the Tigers and Lions and that sort of thing, will be on eBay at some point. Actually, scratch that. Last card I show you today, my absolute favorite pickup of all time. It is not a Detroit Lion, a Detroit Tiger, any of the Detroit teams, not even a Michigan Wolverine. But I'm still going to hold on to it for a while. Beautiful card. You'll see what it is. Can't believe that I picked something up like this, but I am absolutely in love with it. Alright, quarterback stuff first. So, Bobby Witt Jr., Hobby Rip Knight for a quarter. Ken Griffey Jr., same thing, Hobby Rip Knight. Any Bobby Witt, Ken Griffey Jr., Aaron Judge in a quarter box, I am going to pick up. Mike Trout stars of the MLB. These don't go for too much, but it's a new set. 2025 is a new set, and I just need some stuff, and Mike Trout's a good player, so sure, for a quarter. Sorry about that. Got a little glare too. My setup is still not all the way legit. Babe Ruth for a quarter. I think this is from 2025. It is 2025. How about that? Babe Ruth thing card, like a 1990s reprint ish style card. Obviously, Babe Ruth played way before that. Another crazy quarter box find, Junior Caminero. I know it's Panini, but a select red. I think it's a red and blue. I don't think it's red, white, and blue, but a red and blue rookie card. These aren't numbered, but for a quarter, no brainer. Ichiro Premier Silver. Chris Sale, Zach Wheeler, Shota Imanaga. I think this parallel is called the Diamante parallel, but I'm not entirely sure. I actually did put this one in the Card Dealer Pro just to see, and I think it is a Diamante, but cool card for a quarter. Alex Rodriguez, Yankees, anything, sells for me really well, so no-brainer. Shohei Ohtani, Topps Chrome. Any Ohtani for a quarter, let alone Topps Chrome, is just easy. Love that. Tyler Stevenson, Revolution rookie. I wouldn't have picked this up had I not sold an autograph of his recently, so there are buyers out there. Cheap pickup. Rookie debut, Tyler Soderstrom from Topps Chrome. He's been crushing it for the A's. They're actually having a not bad season considering they don't have a home, technically. Freddie Freeman Mojo refractor for a quarter. His stuff doesn't go for nearly as much as it should, in my honest opinion. Being a World Series MVP and a certified legend. Cool one for the PC. Frank Robinson, then Miguel Cabrera, then and now. I think this is from 2011 Topps Heritage. Didn't have this one, obviously. Cool card, for sure. Dylan Dingler for the PC. He's been doing really well in the roster, so picked his card up. Another 2025, by the way. Yogi Berra, red and blue. Another select. This one's fun. Don't know how to pronounce his name, but Zach Deloach, select, Tiger. I think these still are short prints. I don't know if they're still as short print as football, but they are short print enough, so finding this in a quarter box is really fun. Alex Rodriguez. This is actually technically a Texas Rangers card, so color match technically. Red and blue for a quarter. Chase Burns, picked this up because he's been crushing it for the Reds since he joined the roster, so picked up that, and I got another one incoming. That's also in the stack. Some more stars of the MLB incoming. This is Julio Rodriguez. Dylan Cruz, rookie. Fernando Tatis. Here's the other Chase Burns, just a Bowman Chrome. Junior Caminero, Mojo. Same thing as Freddie Freeman. You think his stuff would be going for more, considering he's been doing pretty well in the lineup. Harmon Killebrew, baseball flashbacks. These are fun. Any early Topps Heritage and their legend players, I'm gonna pick up. Carl Yastrzemski. Robin Roberts is kind of a fun one. Don't have any of his in my stores. So that was nice. Mike Schmidt. One of the greatest in my opinion. So I picked that one up. Lauren Elena, first pitch. Any first pitch I'm going to pick up, especially for a quarter. Not really familiar with her. Apparently she's a country singer. But still. Going to pick that up for a quarter. Another Chase Burns from this Prospect Edition. Aces insert thing. Like I said, any Chase Burns right now I'm going to pick up. Two more cards. 150 Years of Fun, opening day, Derek Jeter, any Jeter for a quarter, I'm going to pick up. And then another Oakland A, Nick Kurtz. It's just a base card, but he's been crushing it since joining the roster. So pick that one up for a quarter. So those are the quarter cards from the deal. I'm going to clear these up real fast and I'll show you some of the dollar stuff. I didn't pick up many dollar things from this table, but I did pick up a couple, and then I picked up a slab too. I'll show the slab at the end. First, the dollar stuff. Ken Griffey Jr., Future Heroes. It's like this gold signature thing, but it's not actually. I think every single one of these are like this. Upper Deck. I'm going to pick up a lot of Griffey, even paying up for Griffey. I'm going to do. Excuse me. Just because he sells so well. Fernando Tatis Jr., numbered 150. I felt that was pretty good for a dollar. Even if it's a Bowman paper. Johnson Noel. I know I'm a Tigers fan, but you gotta respect game. Game is game. Big Christmas. Crushing It. Rookie Mojo. For a dollar. Wow, my voice does not want to work today. That's fun. Another Ken Griffey Jr. Actually, don't know what that says. Hitting Machine, I think it is, actually. The guy had more Ken Griffey Jr.'s. I just picked out the ones that I liked the best, eye-appealing wise. I should probably, looking back, maybe should have bought the rest of them and try to get a better deal than I did already. Wyatt Sanford. Out of 25. This is a pretty good dollar pickup. Anything out of 25 I'm going to pick up. Unless it's maybe wild card. Aside from that, yeah, I'm going to pick that up. Alright, and then to round out the, I still have a price tag on it, that's funny. Still have a price tag on all these, but I'm not going to take them off now. Rounding out the deal, this Caleb Williams PSA 8, Donruss Red Press Proof. Caught my eye, $12, but then I got it for cheaper than that with the deal. Figured why not get something that, like, get a player that everyone's after. Just a cheap slab, but still, might as well have something along those lines. So yeah, first deal of the day was $20. Not bad. Alright, next up is the 50-cent stack. It is a pretty big stack. I got it all from one table. I've bought from this table before at the Lansing show. Not this year, but a couple years before. Always have good 50-cent deals. Focused a lot on just star players during the show, but I did also pick up some other random things, like a lot of Topps Composite in here. I love that set. Just some stuff that caught my eye. Alright, so first up, this Bryce Harper Future is Now. It's actually from 2014. I picked up a lot of 2014 Bryce Harper from this table. I've sold like newer Bryce Harpers pretty frequently, so I figured some older stuff would be cool. Paid up for this one. I probably shouldn't have. Stars of the MLB Mike Trout. These are so overproduced. Maybe I shouldn't have done this, and I picked up 2 of them. So it is what it is. I should say it was 140 cards, but I paid $50 for them, so it came out to about 35 cents a card. Here's that other Mike Trout. So yeah, 35 cents a card for all these felt like a pretty good deal, considering the players I'm getting. Another Mike Trout. I think this is Turkey Red. Might just be regular Topps, but it might be like an insert set, but I thought it was kind of cool. It's from 2020. Sapphire, Zach Greinke. I pick up Sapphire just because they sell like hotcakes in my store. I'd say of all the baseball things, Sapphire anything, it's probably my best seller. So I will pay up for those, even if the player isn't great. Josh Stelmont. One other thing I noticed is that a lot of Royals. Something tells me this guy got into a break of Sapphire and got these. Kyle Isbell. Also picked up a lot of Star, like Select Base, for at the 35 cent scale. I usually wouldn't buy this at the 50-cent price point, but if I could get, like I said, if I could get down to that 35 cent or lower price point, even 40 cent or lower price point, I'll pick them up. That was a C.D. Lamb, Numbers, Justin Jefferson, Midnight Charles Tillman from Composite. As I said before, love this stuff. Don't know how well they sell. I just pick it up because I like it. Puka Nakua's Select Certified, one of these inserts. It's a rookie card for 35 cents. Sure. Same thing with this Bryce Young Turbocharged. I'll take a rookie card. This stuff's starting to come back up now that he's starting to get weapons around him. So we'll see. CeeDee Lamb, turbocharged. Lamar Jackson. Jalen Hurts on the premiere. Picked up 2 of these. Super Bowl champion, I think stuff would go for more, but nah. Another Mike Trout. This is a Diamond Kings. Don't know what year it is. 21 Diamond Kings. Love Diamond Kings. They always sell for me. Cool one for the PC. Billy Sims X Fractor. Don't have really any of the new top stuff for the PC, so I just picked up a couple that were in the boxes. Bo Jackson Topps Gallery. Is this a refractor? Because it's like shining off. No, that's probably how it's supposed to be, but really cool card. Jay Novacek Prism. From Composite. Could have fooled me. They just came out with this set by itself. That's what I thought it was at first. But like I said, Composite's fun. Midnight Jay Novacek. All Cowboys I usually pick up. Like you'll see some Dak Prescott's in here. Still picking up Nick Chubb even though he's in Houston now. Just has such a nice fan base around him. So an extra points I'll take. Nico Collins rookie for 35 cents. Sure, it's not a high-end one, but I'll take it. Some Bowman U. There's Noah Whittington. I remember him being very good last year next to Jordan James. So pick that up. Pink, it's cool. Dominic Lovett. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Detroit Lions receiver that they drafted. Late round, so fun one. I don't know if I'm going to keep that one because I usually don't keep college uniform stuff. Dante Moore is starting for Oregon now, so I picked that up for 50 cents / 35 cents. Lamar Jackson, any given Sunday, probably shouldn't have paid the 35 cents for this one, but we'll see. Sometimes you get a bulk order that saves you. Blake Corum, Ramblin' Man. I have so many of these, so I'm considering selling this one, actually. But yeah, Ramblin' Man, Michigan, national title, 35 cents. Who knows if they hold on to that title with how the NCAA is doing, but I could really care less at this point. It's so many years ago now. Was it like 2? Who cares? Thurman Thomas, Neon Green. Whoops, sorry about that. Neon Green, Thurman Thomas, 35 cents. I'm on a Mark Sanchez rookie. This is kind of fun. That's why I picked it up. Could care less what it's worth. Jared Verse, Defensive Rookie of the Year last year. I'll take an absolute even if it's a retail. 35 cents. Let me grab another stack. As I said, this is going to be I should probably say it's going to be a long video, so sit back, relax, and just enjoy yourself. That's why I'm doing it this way instead of trying to rush through it, because then I just destroy everything because I cannot be professional, obviously. Prism Base of Joe Burrow from 2024. Sure, like I said before, same thing with Select. I'm going to pick up all of these star quarterbacks in these boxes if I can get a bulk deal for them. Joe Burrow Select. This one's cool. This is really nice, actually. Jared Goff from Zenith, State of the Art. I thought this was a sick card. 35 cents. I'd pay $1 for that. Just for myself. If it was in a dollar box, I probably would have paid for that, but 50 cents even better. 35 cents is great. Tanner McKee, he actually has a market because of what he did as a backup. Sure. Might as well. Picked up 2 of those. Finest Kurt Warner refractor. Any Kurt Warner I'll pick up. Actually sold a pretty big lot of Cardinals like yesterday. So I'm happy to have more of his stuff. Kurt Warner X-Fractor from Composite, Topps Chrome. Prism Break Travis Kelce Green. I think I've actually sold this card before, so getting another one's kind of fun. That one's popping out the sleeve, actually. I need to receipt that one. Early Mike Trout, I think. Don't know what set it's from. 2017. It's not that early, but it's a cool set. 2017 Mike Trout. Didn't have a lot of Mike Trout, and I know that he's kind of like on the downhill slide of his career, but he's always going to have a following. Derek Jeter, Stars in Service. I just thought this was a cool card. with him holding the replica jet. Don't see that. It's kind of fun. Drake London Origins rookie. Probably from the retail boxes, but still. This one's cool. B. Crow Armstrong absolutely crushing it, so getting an unleashed pink firework parallel. Such a sick card. Imagine if it was licensed. Could fool me as a case hit. 35 cents though. Is that one sticking? No, it's by itself. Edgerrin James, Prism Refractor, Topps Chrome. Jan Stenerud out of 275, Topps Chrome. Imagine if these were licensed. Getting these in a 50-cent box? Sure. Mike Trout, Bowman Chrome. This is from Bobby Witt's first Bowman year. I know that because I have one in my store. 2013 Hometown Heroes, Mike Trout. Pete Alonso, Topps Chrome Refractor, throwback thing. Don't really know, but Pete Alonso. Cool stuff. Sepia Refractor, Donovan McNabb. Dallas Turner, I have someone in one of the Discords I'm in who says don't sleep on Dallas Turner. I've never slept harder in my life. I am absolutely snoozing. Roman Wilson Refractor, that's more like it. He's probably going to get a bigger role in the Steelers offense. The only reason I care is because Michigan. Mason Smith X-Fractor rookie parallel, that's why I picked it up. Robin Yount Marvels, I just like the cool stuff, you know. 35 cents, as I said. Jackson Chourio Pink, I felt that was pretty cool. Just a regular Donruss thing, but still. Jordan Walker, Raider Prospect. It's got some damage on the bottom that I didn't notice, so that kind of stinks, but whatever. It says Team 2020 on the Bryce Harper, but it's 2014 Bryce Harper. As I said, third year, I'm going to pick it up. Pudge, Ivan Rodriguez, 2023 Diamond Kings for 35 cents. Absolutely. Rafaela, it's like a blue Donruss Raider prospect. That's a cool one. Jackson Merrill Pink, Donruss. Cool one here, Mario Rivera, locked and loaded, pink firework. Just a regular Donruss, Bryce Harper. It is from 2014, so you can see. So I picked that one up. George Brett Cooperstown. I picked up a lot of these pink fireworks, I tell you what. They're just so nice looking. Such a cool parallel. Jeter, Hometown Heroes, 2013. Mariano Rivera, All-Star insert thing, reprint thing. Kind of fun. This one's nice. Ricky Henderson, rest in peace. Dominators, pink firework. I was picking up his stuff anyways, but such a shame. You know? Ha-Seong Kim, rookie, Topps Black Gold. Don't know if he's still in the Padres or not, but I remember he was tearing it up at one point. Julio Rodriguez, Stars of the MLB. Not buying it for the Stars of the MLB, buying it for that insignia. Max Muncy, Bowman Chrome. 1 second. Alright, my apologies. I had to go deal with something. Let me get back into it. I still have quite a few 50-cent cards to get through. Harry Ford, Bowman Sapphire. Gonna try to pick up a pace too. Luis Rodriguez, Bowman Sapphire. Juan Yepez, Sapphire. Ryan Velade, or yeah, probably Velade, honestly. Sapphire. Chrome, Mike Trout. Have the base one in my store already, so Chrome one's kind of cool. Howie Long, Topps Finest Refractor from Composite. Zach Thomas, X-Fractor. Marcus Allen. Is this grounded? I think it's called grounded. Is it still? It is still Composite. Refractor, pretty sure. And if it's not refractor, then that's a cool base design. Jason Taylor, Topps Finest Refractor. Doug Flutie, Topps Finest Refractor. Dwight Stevenson, All Chrome Team Refractor. Yep. Julio Rodriguez, Gold Cup rookie thing, second year. Kind of how they do that. I bought 2 of those. Stars of the MLB, Aaron Judge. Don't care if it's Stars of MLB, it's still Aaron Judge. You gotta pick that up. Bowman Chrome, Mike Trout. Another 2014 Futures now, Bryce Harper. Bo Bichette, Decades Next, I think is what it's called. Rookie. Let me just hold that there, it's a better view. Bryce Harper, 2013, so second year. That's kind of fun. Chris Jenkins, X-Fractor, rookie. This one's kind of cool. Ben Sinnott, or Ben Sinnott. Don't know how you pronounce it, let me know. Prism, rookie. Myles Garrett, Blue Press Proof. Let's see what I got left. A couple more to go. Probably another like 50 cards, honestly. We'll see. Warren Moon, Refractor, Topps Chrome. Team Origins, Terry Bradshaw. I had a Dan Marino of this card that I sold for like $5, so we'll see how that one does. Pretty good for 35 cents either way. All Chrome Team, Brian Dawkins Refractor. I like that one a lot, actually. Some more base quarterbacks. Josh Allen Select, Premier level, Lamar Jackson. Club level, Patrick Mahomes. Premier Justin Jefferson. Premier Joe Burrow. Turbocharged CeeDee Lamb. PC thing, Golden Tate, Silver. Ramondre Stevenson, rookie pink. Don't know why I picked it up, but it was a rookie and a parallel, so I guess I just explained myself after saying I don't know why. This one's cool. How about an Alex Smith for Topps Chrome rookie? And it isn't a reprint. It is his rookie. That was a fun one. Gallery, Jerry Rice from Composite. Midnight, Rod Woodson, Composite. Joe Montana, Optic Hollow. I think this is 2023, 2021. Wow, excuse me. I don't know my years anymore. Patrick Mahomes, Elite. People actually love the base design on these. That's why I pick them up. Very common set, but it's a really clean design. Chopper Robinson, I actually just sold some of his stuff. That's kind of why I was influenced to pick up this one. Rookie Green Wave. Kenyon Drake Color Match. Not rookie or anything, but it's a color match, and it's numbered out of 299. He had a fun career at Alabama, so why not? Well, CeeDee Lamb rookie for 35 cents. Sure, it's an insert, but I'm going to pick it up. Roger Staubach, anything sells for me. I would have picked this up even if it was a base card. So Refractor's fun. It says $1 on it, I promise I paid 35 cents. Another Staubach, as I was saying, his stuff sells like hotcakes, even now. Joe Theismann, Topps Chrome Refractor. Danny White, only picked this up because it's just kind of fun. It's a throwback of a newer set. It's 2024 Donruss, but you don't see a lot of that. Same thing with Gilbert Brown. Someone's gonna want one of those. Just hole in the wall. I don't know if hole in the wall is the right kind of word for it, but the legends that you don't see in every set is what I'm gonna try to say. Dak Prescott Elite Series, his stuff still sells. That's why I picked this one up. Got 2 of those. 2023 Illusions Retail, Joe Burrow. Retail because it's thin stock and not thick stock. Ed Too Tall Jones, X-Fractor, as I was saying, Cowboy Legends. Yes, please. D'Angelo Hall, X-Fractor. Only thing I remember him from is getting cooked by DeAndre Hopkins in that one documentary. Wayne Shribbett, this is an X-Fractor, as I was about to say, but this is was exactly what I was going to say, one of those legends you don't see every day. Or just players that, even if they're not Hall of Famers, it just has like a fan following. John Randall, Prism Refractor thing. Spencer Rattler, Prism base rookie. Don't know what's going on in New Orleans, so I picked that one up. And also this one. CeeDee Lamb, Donruss from the same set as the Gilbert Brown and the Danny White. Just anything CeeDee Lamb I'm going to pick up right now. DeMarco Murray, X-Factor, Cowboys again. J.C. Latham, rookie, X-Factor. He's a first-round pick, and Titans still aren't very good, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. Joe Montana, Football Heroes. Kind of a fun card. My goodness. I hope you are still watching and heard that. That was glorious. Anyways, we're getting down to it on the 50-cent stuff. Christian Yelich, Stadium Club Chrome. I didn't pick up a lot of Yelich. There was a lot in the boxes, but I picked up the one that I liked. He's killing it. It's just his market's just not there. Francisco Lindor, Neon Green. Gifted rookies, Trevor Lawrence. I figured Trevor Lawrence is still starting for the Jaguars. Why not pick up a rookie card? Another cool one for the PC, Barry Sanders 1,000-Yard Club. I'll pick up any Barry Sanders for 50 cents for myself. Dante Foreman, Donruss Optic Blue. This is numbered out of 179. I usually pick up a numbered card if it's one Panini or Topps or two 50 cents or under. I'll start thinking more about it if it's a player that I could care less about. But Dante Foreman, he's a player I don't really care about, but for 35 cents that I paid, I'm going to pick that up. Josh Allen, Select Base. And a Drake Straw, I only have like one thing of him. It's an autograph, but figured a Prism rookie silver isn't bad. A couple more cards left. Mookie Betts is from Top Stadium Club Chrome. Can't remember what this set's called, but it's a really fun card. So, for 50 cents / 35 cents, sure. Power Producers, Gleyber Torres, Aaron Judge. One of them is a Tiger now, but I picked it up for that guy. Second one of these stars the MLB, Julio Rodriguez. As I said before, bought it for that. That rookie card insignia. Derek Jeter, one of these throwback 50s things. I noticed that the manuals from like 2007 don't do anything, but I figured I'd give that a shot anyways. Jeter stuff is always fun. Bowman Platinum, Derek Jeter, that was a fun one. And then this last card's kind of fun. Mike Trout, Boyhood Photos of the Stars. It's one of those throwbacks. They've been doing this for years in Heritage, so not a rare card by any means, but a fun card. Alright, I'm going to pause this part now that I'm done with the 50 cent stuff, and I'm going to clear my desk off, and I'm going to start getting to the dollar stuff. And then after the dollar stuff, we're going to get to the good stuff. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, now that I've cleared my desk again, let's get to another dollar box that I went to. This one was even better than the first one. It was actually quite an insane dollar box, as you're going to see. A lot of base stuff, but the base stuff is of really nice players, and they're really nice rookies, as you'll see. And then some cool numbered stuff, nice parallels. Yeah, you'll see what I mean. I even found a white sparkle. That'll get you. Not a big player, but white sparkle in a dollar box? No brainer. Yes, please. Anyways, first up, this Nick Chubb out of $2.99. I think it's from 2019. Donruss Elite second year, Nick Chubb. Put that to the side. There's some mix of football and basketball in this, so Tyler Hero, Prism, rookie card. Devin Booker, Raining Threes. I picked this up because I had never seen this insert before. It's probably pretty common, but I don't know. Fun card. Only reason why I picked that one up. Patrick Mahomes, Prism, base. Maybe overpaid for that, but I don't mind paying up for Mahomes stuff or Brady stuff or whatever. Anthony Richardson, base at Prism. I figured he still has a shot. I don't know. Giannis Antetokounmpo. This orange parallel thing, that's kind of cool. His stuff is so undervalued, though. This one's cool. He's been crushing it recently. How about a Corbin Carroll Topps Chrome rookie? I saw someone with, like, just base ones of these for, like, $3. So finding a Chrome one in a dollar box? No brainer. Donruss clearly Tom Brady. How about that? For $1. That was a no-brainer. Didn't pick up a lot of Brady at all, but the one I did was pretty good for my $1. This is what I was meaning. Deebo Samuel rookie card, 2019 Prism. Not necessarily as good as he was before, but still. And the fact that there are two of them, yes please. This one's fun. Keenan Allen, unparalleled. I think it's 2017 unparalleled even, yeah. And it's out of 99. So sure, yes please. Crusade, Kyler Murray, Pink Pulsar. This is a rookie card actually, technically. Rookie year, 2019. Oh.
Dumbass! You dumbass! You're a dumbass! Such a
Dumbass!
I thought that was a rookie card. Oh well. That's alright. Because I have a Saquon Barkley rookie card. How about that? How about that makes up for it? Rookie of the Year contender, so not a huge card by any means. But nice insert. This is actually my second one of these. I tried to build the set, and I still am, but I'm not like targeting to finish the set, because kind of expensive. I might do it. We'll see. Fletcher Cox Pandora. Out of 400. If it wasn't an Eagle, I probably wouldn't have picked this up, but the fact that they just won a Super Bowl, I picked that up. Same thing with this Dallas Goedert. Out of 400. Here's that white sparkle. Kiko Alonso. I'm almost positive this is a white sparkle. I saw this and I was trying to figure out, did they accidentally put these in the $1 box? Because there's a $5 box next to it, but it was in the $1 box, and the guy said, like, how much did I have here? I can't even remember. I know that I got it for, like, less than $1 a card. So yeah, they're technically $1. Speaking of, this is another card I meant. Mel Renfro Old School, out of 25 for $1. I gotta tell you, he saw me pick the cards. Just saying. Out of 199, Bradley Chubb, select, premier level. Not as good of a card as it used to be, but still, for $1. DK Metcalf Prism Base, for $1. I wouldn't have picked this up if he wasn't actually in a legitimate quarterback battle with a guy who I just mentioned. Daniel Jones. I wouldn't have picked this up, but right now it looks like he has a legitimate shot at starting for the Colts next season. Yeah, for $1. Sure, premier set. Same thing with this one. Prism rookie for $1. Absolutely. Saquon Barkley Flash, I just figured that this was a fun insert. Luminance is one of my favorite sets, and it is the second year. A really fun card there. For $1. Harrison Smith is one of those guys that I pick up every once in a while because he's a fan favorite over in Minnesota. This one happens to be numbered out of 299. Hopefully the lighting's okay. I'm noticing that there's a lot of glare going on. But just let me know. 3 more cards in this deck. We have a dynamic Saquon Barkley from Luminance again. Just love Luminance. I always pick up stuff from Luminance. 2 more cards is Denzel Ward, rookie select, out of 199. Doesn't go for as much as you would think, but still a cool pickup. And then finally, last but actually might be least, honestly, Darius Geis, Prism rookie. I only picked it up because it's hyper for 1 out of 275, and Prism rookie. There might be an LSU fan who likes that. It's a shame that his knees gave out like they did. It reminds me of Kerryon Johnson. If you remember my channel from earlier, just earlier on, big time Kerryon collector. So, kind of reminds me of him. He might have gotten into some legal trouble too, if I'm remembering correctly, but for $1, why not? Okay, we're getting down to it. Got some cool stuff left. I'm going to go through the first of the decent deals, $5 on up. This was the first, not the first table, but when I came back from my break that I talked about. This was the first dealer that I met. He was right by the door. Really awesome deals, honestly. I picked these 4 cards up for $45, and when you see what I got, you'll be, I think, pretty impressed. Alright, I'm gonna do it one by one. You already saw the first card. Bryce Harper, Topps Finest rookie card. I just noticed that I have picked up a lot of Bryce Harper. His stuff is just so undervalued. Obviously, I'm about the quick flip, but it's one of those things where if it doesn't sell immediately, it will probably sell later on. It's cool to own a Topps Finest rookie card of, honestly, one of the greats. Caleb Williams from pretty new set, actually. I remember the Keon Coleman of this card went for $7, and this one was $10. I looked it up. It's like a $20 card. So for actually less than $10, if you think of the deal that I got, absolutely. Although I think this is probably the best deal from the boxes. This was $5. This Blue Prism Bobby Witt Jr. About a $20 card consistently, if not more. $5, yeah, sure. And then last but not least, Jim Edmonds on-card autograph. I have a friend of mine who is I think his father was a friend of Jim Edmonds. He's not buying them anymore, but Jim Edmonds is a fan favorite over in St. Louis, so I figured for $20 I would pick that one up. Alright, let's go through the deal I was mentioning earlier when I said I sold the Pagebackers. I'm going to flash a photograph after I show this card. Picked this one up in a trade. This is LeBron James 2014 Panini Select. It's a cheap card, but I got it alongside a Bernard King. It was a PSA 6, but I couldn't care less. I was buying the card, not the grade. A Bernard King 1/1 gold vinyl autograph. I think it was like Dominators or something like that. Really cool. It was a really cool card, and I had it for a whopping 2 hours until I made that sale. So, yeah, there's the LeBron James. That was part of the other part of the deal. I figured pick up a LeBron for the store because it's fun. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. Okay, this one was the most expensive card of the day, aside from the Bernard King, but that Bernard King came from a trade anyway, so in terms of me spending money, this was by far the most I spent on the day. It is this Devontae Smith Prism Green PSA 10. Got it for, the sticker said $60. I got it for $50. It's about comps what I paid for it, but at the same time, I saw a neon Pulsar Green just go for $85 the other day, so I figured I'll take a flyer at $50 on this one of a Super Bowl champion / Heisman winner. Somebody's gonna want that. All right. Moment we've been waiting for. The first card's cool, but it's the second card. It's actually cheaper than the first card, but it's the second card that has me hyped up. I got these two for $90 total. First card. This is Michael Jordan 96 SB. I think it's SBX. Yeah, it's SBX. It's this hologram die cut thing. Really cool card. Honestly, I'm probably going to take it out of this one touch, but I really don't have a lot of good Jordans, so that's why I picked this one up. Yeah, I'll probably actually end up taking this out and putting it in a top loader or something, using the one touch for something else, because I think this rattles a little bit in here, and I want to keep this in best of shape as possible. I already know it's not gonna grade well. I didn't buy it for the grade. Anyways, the big card of the day. I am gonna slow roll this thing. Not a great player, but an all-time great set. It's the oldest card I have ever picked up. Just an absolutely gorgeous card. Alright. I'm gonna throw it in from the side. So it is a PSA 2. And that's not gonna focus, but it says 1910 Sweet Capital. How about a T206? Like I said, not a great player. Bill Abstein. SGC2, so not terrible condition. Really beautiful card. Honestly, a piece of history. Yeah, in terms of how old this card is, it is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, you've got some staining here and there, but don't know if this warranted a 2. It could have been even higher, honestly. This is just an absolutely beautiful card. Just to own something this old in this good a shape blows my mind. And for $50, I mean, that's probably what they go for, but I'm going to hold on to this one for a while, honestly, because it's just such an awesome card. Alright. I think that is more than a fitting way to finish off this video. Let me know what your favorite card is in this video in the comments below. I think you know what my answer is. I said I would pick up a PC card. That's not the PC card I expected to pick up, but yeah. I think it's reasonable. I might sell it down the line, but we'll see. Alright, that is going to wrap it up for me. I apologize for another long video, but I just want to go through everything I picked up. Excuse me. Everything that I picked up, and yeah, that's it for me. I thank you guys for watching. I'll have some more stuff later on. I was going to make a weekly sales recap video of my eBay store at some point, so maybe look for that down the line. I'm sure I'll upload again soon. So yeah, I will catch you guys next time. I hope you guys have an excellent rest of your day. Have a good one.